name is Richard Tindall. I was in ETR 2. I got assigned to the USS Epperson. The Epperson was DD 719, and essentially I spent the last 3 years of my duty on the Epperson. We deployed like within 2 weeks of when I went on board, and like I say, I spent the last 3 years on the Epperson. On the Epperson, as far as my duties, by this time I was second class ET. I was pretty senior on the ship. For a really short time I was actually the leading ET, but then we got a more senior second class who came aboard. He became the leading ET, and off and on we had first class, and they would be the leading ET. There were a couple of times when we were at sea, after I had deployed to a ship, where underway there would be some kind of maintenance that would have to be performed on one of the radars. And so I always volunteered for that because it was just kind of neat. Scared the daylights out of me going up that high. And of course you're up there and the ship is just kind of rolling back and forth. It was exhilarating. So, and pretty much everybody on the ship was looking up like, what's that nut doing? More often than not, there'd be like two of us. We'd have like a safety belt. Once we got up there, we'd hook on and then do whatever we were up there to do. You had to go to the boiler spaces and get them to not clear their tubes so that they wouldn't discharge a lot of soot while we were up there. We had to go to the radar transmitter room and lock off the air search and surface search radars. We would go to the radio transmitter room, and they would not be allowed to transmit anything while we were up on the mast. And then up we would go, do whatever we were there to do, and then come back down. So it was just kind of neat. We did 3 Westpacks, saw most of the sites in Asia, went to Japan a few times, Taiwan, spent a lot of time in Subic, stopped in Guam a couple of times, Midway a couple of times, got to go to Thailand, spent a couple of days in Singapore,